normally consider myself well informed, particularly when it comes to matters directly concerning the defense of Neverwinter. I must confess I was somewhat embarrassed at having no advanced warning when Arabeth appeared at the gates to surrender herself to Lord Nasher. Seeing you here, I cannot help but wonder what further surprises you might bring my way. Nothing yet. As long as we are at war, he shall keep her alive to provide us with information about the Luskan troops. If we survive this war, I do not know. The law is clear enough. The penalty for Arabeth's betrayal is death. And yet, I know Lord Nasher deeply regrets Fenthic's execution and the turmoil it brought upon the city. And he rarely makes the same mistake twice. I suppose we shall just have to wait and see. Some of my operatives reported that you had recovered the fourth word of power. I wasn't surprised, given all your previous accomplishments.
And what good will this word do us? We already have 3 of the damn things.
Now that we have all 4 words, we may be able to unlock their power, Lord Nasher.
And just how are we supposed to do that, Gend? Do you know how to use them?
No, but I suspect Hadriline understands their mysteries. She might be willing to share her secrets with our champion.
You should quit wasting Gend's time. Go speak with Hadriline if you think the word is any use.
I am afraid Lord Nasher is right. You should speak to Hadriline about this. Is there anything else you need? Yes, I heard he met a fittingly violent end. Yet, the enemy's spirit is not broken. Others step forward from the ranks to assume the leadership of Luskan's army. As we feared, there is some darker power behind the invaders than even Magram. All we can do is hold on as long as we are able, and pray help arrives in time. Is there something else you need? If not, I should get back to my reconnaissance reports. Hadriline does not trust us, I fear. Understandable considering the reception she received upon her arrival. You are the only one she is willing to speak to. Perhaps it would be best if you kept her secrets. If she wishes to share them with us, she will send for either Lord Nasher or myself. I am more than just a spy master now. I am responsible for coordinating the entire defense of Neverwinter. I will not risk alienating a potential ally in Hadriline. I trust you, and I suspect that whatever information Hadriline has shared is something I cannot help you with in any case. If we had the manpower, I would place an entire company at your disposal. But I need every warm body on the battle lines just to keep Luskan from taking the city core. You will have to act on Hadriline's information on your own, I'm afraid. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes, there is still much that must be done if Neverwinter is to be saved.
These are strange times. My city is in ruins and all but overrun by Luskan forces. And yet Arabeth, the leader of our enemies, sits in our dungeons awaiting my judgment. Were things not so grim, I might laugh at the absurdity of it all. What is it you need of me? While the war rages on, she will live. She can provide us valuable information about our enemy's tactics and numbers. As for her fate when this is all over, that is a matter I have not yet decided. Such matters are to be decided later. Come and go as you please. You've earned that right. Perhaps if Neverwinter had more people like you, things wouldn't look so bleak. Any important information you come across should be reported directly to Aaron Gend. I've placed him in charge of the defense of the city.
It is good to see you again. When I surrendered to Lord Nasher, I was certain my execution would be swift. But it seems Lord Nasher has chosen to let me live, for now at least. I am glad, if for no other reason than it gives me a chance to see you again. I am at peace for the first time since Fenthic's death, and I have you to thank. You saved me. I no longer fear my fate. When Fenthic was executed, I thought I had lost everything, but now I see this is not true. I have you. You were there when I was in my darkest hour. You were there when I needed you, but I was too blind to see. But you never gave up on me. I have found myself again, and I finally see how special you are to me. They say it is better to have loved and lost than not to have loved at all. I never used to believe that, until now. I loved Fenthic with all my heart, and his memory will always be dear to me. But that does not mean I can never love another. Perhaps in time we might, if things had been different. Lord Nasher has not passed judgment on me yet. I am content with whatever fate awaits, but in his eyes, I see hope that I might live. Should Neverwinter survive, he may choose another sentence for me. I may yet be given a chance to make some small amends for what I have done. There is yet hope for me, and for us. Forgive me for speaking so frankly about this. My heart could not stay silent, but I should not have burdened you with this. Not while you still must face Morag. If fate is kind, perhaps we will be able to continue this once Morag is slain. But while she lives, we must set our own feelings aside for the greater good. Perhaps if I had learned this lesson long ago, tragedy could have been averted. Forgive me, but I will speak of my feelings for you no more. You must concentrate on the task at hand. I have already given most of my information to Erengend and Lord Nasher. Luskan battle plans and the location of their troops, but I will try to help you however I can. The Old Ones are an ancient and evil race distantly related to the lizardmen of our own time. Morag was their queen during the height of their empire. But the world changed, and the North became a frozen waste, and Morag placed her people in a magical stasis within the Source Stone to await the time of their awakening. More than this I cannot say. When I served Morag, I cared little for the reasons behind the attack on Neverwinter. I only cared about revenge, but I am finally free of that burden. The Source Stone is a great gem located in long-forgotten chambers beneath Castle Never. Within this gem is an entire other world, a realm where Morag and her people await the time of the awakening. I know the Words of Power was somehow connected with raising Morag and her people from their slumber, but beyond this, there is little I can tell you. As you know, there were 4 Words of Power. At first, Margrim seemed to believe we would need to possess all 4 words to awaken Morag. However, as Morag's power grew, she sent Margrim a vision of a ritual that could begin the awakening with only one of the words. But the ritual was only partially successful. Morag was awakened, but she was still trapped within the Source Stone. In time, Morag's power will grow until she is able to release herself and her people from the Source Stone. But for now, she is trapped inside. I wish I could tell you more, but that is all I know. This I cannot do. Even if Lord Nasher chose to release me from this cell, I would have to refuse your request. I served too long under the Queen of the Old Ones. She has a hold over me, a power I fear I might not be able to resist. I will not put myself in the position where I might betray Neverwinter again. I have learned from my mistakes. I understand. There is still much that must be done if Morag is to be defeated. I wish you luck.
I sense you have the word of power. But you have come too late. Morag has grown too strong. She has feasted on the souls of the plague victims and fed her power through the rituals of Morgrim. I can no longer stop her return. Soon my mistress will have the power to break free of the Source Stone, even without the words of power. I am only a word slave. I can do nothing against the growing power of my queen. But where I have failed, you may yet succeed. You could enter the Source Stone itself and confront Morag before she reclaims her full power. You could destroy her before she awakens the Old Ones. The Source Stone is located in the dungeons beneath this castle. I have already told this to the warm blood you call Lord Nasher. There are 4 pedestals surrounding the Source Stone. Place the words of power on the pedestals, and you will be drawn into the very heart of the Source Stone itself. You must hurry. Every delay allows Morag to grow stronger. I wish you luck for the sake of us all.
I see by looking at you that you are not from my world of Azala, but I thank you for your aid nonetheless. Had you not intervened, I fear I would have succumbed to the Scaled Raiders. My name is Ashira of the Shining Order from the city of Sahaladar. My garments are those of my people, though perhaps they look as strange to you as your own garb does to me. As for the name Erebeth, I have no knowledge of her. Was she a companion of yours? Morag? That name is known to me. The Queen of the Scaled Raiders! Her face has haunted my dreams. Her voice hissing whispered promises of power to tempt me to turn against my people. But I am of the Shining Order, sworn in service to Sahaladar, greatest of the floating cities on Azala. I am not Erebeth. I am Ashira, and yet there are many worlds and planes of existence drawn together in this strange place. It may be that the one you call Erebeth is my parallel in your world. Or I am her parallel, if you prefer. Perhaps that is why we have been brought together. You say this Erebeth betrayed her faith. She was lost to Morag's evil. Perhaps we have met so that I may help you avenge her fall. I am a true knight of the Shining Order of Sahaladar. Perhaps I have been brought here from Azala to redeem the memory of Erebeth, that her soul may be cleansed of its sins by my actions. All who dwell among the islands of Azala know of Sahaladar, the foam-kissed city above the sea. The spires of my home glimmer and sparkle like coral beneath the azure waters. In the depths beneath our floating island is the wondrous capital of the Kiln, the water breathers with whom we peacefully share our world. After much searching, the magicians of Sahaladar discovered a portal in my world, a gate leading to this pseudo-plane where many universes converge. 6 were chosen to come through the portal, though we knew we could not return. The Old Ones seek to return to the world of their birth, but to do this, they need slaves and resources gathered from other, weaker worlds. Morag set the Scaled Raiders loose upon my homeworld. Azala had never faced so terrible a foe. Their savage cruelty was as alien as their appearance. The Scaled Raiders stripped my defenseless world of its magical treasures, and many of my people were sacrificed in bizarre rituals to feed the power of their queen. Vengeance is but one reason I am here. My world was peaceful and vulnerable. That is why we were among the first to suffer. But as Morag's strength grows, more of the Old Ones awaken. Soon a conquering army of her minions will pour forth to reclaim their homeworld. Then Morag will enslave world after world, and all will know the suffering of Azala.
Soleno Samatka. Ipu Soleno Samatka. Ortano Fortigiamar. Ipu Soleno Samatka. 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 Ortano Fortigiamar. Ortano Fortigiamar. Soleno Samatka. Ipu Soleno Samatka. Ortano Fortigiamar. Ortano Fortigiamar. Ortano Fortigiamar. Setas, Vedal, Esca. Morag.
We are the masters, the creators, the old ones. Long have we slept, and in our absence, the lesser races have grown bold. The slaves act as kings, building cities and nations, and laying claim to that which is ours.
Tear down the cities! Death to the warm bloods!
Heidelin and the word slaves have betrayed us, abandoning us to our exile within the Source Stone.
Death to the traitors! Death to the word slaves!
The time of awakening has come. The creators shall rise again and unleash vengeance on the world that has forgotten us.
Hail, Morag! Lead us to vengeance!
A storm of fire shall banish the endless winter. The city of slaves shall be utterly consumed by the flames of our rebirth. The high priests prepare the final rituals that will unlock the Source Stone and free us from our prison. Soon. What is this?
To the warm bloods! To the warm bloods! Here! To the warm bloods!
You are powerful for a slave. You have slain Morag, the prophet who heralded my coming. You have defeated Erebeth, the champion I chose from among my slave races. You have slaughtered many of my warriors and priests. But now you face Morag, Queen of the Old Ones, High Priestess of the Creators. Kneel, slave, and I shall let you live! I shall rip away your flesh and feast upon your soul! The ages scream!
Here! So long. This is going to hurt! That's showing some razzle-dazzle. I'm not a pack mule. Remove this burden.
see you still live, warm blood. You had perished with Morag and the rest of the Old Ones. The Source Stone collapsed. When you destroyed Morag, you destroyed her magic as well. The world she had created, the Source Stone, crumbled into nothingness, and all trapped within it were utterly. I used my magic to open a portal from the collapsing Source Stone into this astral pocket. A temporary place of refuge between that world and your own. I am glad you found the portal and escaped with your life, warm blood. My time here grows short. The words of power are broken, and my magic is fading. Soon I will pass from this existence, and this astral pocket will also collapse. The time of the creator race is over. There is no place for me in your world now. Just as there was no place for Morag. I have accepted this, Morag. You have faced Morag and the Old Ones and triumphed. Even the foul and ancient magics of the Dark Queen could not stand against your might. You are the savior of Neverwinter, one. Yours is much more. Of not just your own world, but 1,000 others that would have fallen to Morag's hands. You could have faced Morag's power and survived. And even though you have ended the threat of the creator race, your work is far from done. I have seen glimpses of what fate awaits you. Your legend and fame will continue to grow, spreading throughout the north. But Morag will not be the most dangerous foe you face in your lifetime. As you become ever more powerful, so will those who seek to destroy you. There are many who will try to steal that which you have worked so hard for. And others will seek to forge their own legend by destroying you. Your enemies will band together. They will strike when you least expect it. That is the price of fame and fortune. More than this I cannot say. For my magic has grown weak with the destruction of the words of power. And the mists of time cloud my vision. Quickly now, warm blood. I cannot sustain this astral pocket much longer. The portal behind me will return you to your own world. I thank you for all you have done. Never again will I be a word slave. Go through the portal, so that I may finally pass to my long-awaited eternal rest.
So long.